Okay, hello. Um, I had passed this section of the book. What's the name of this? A Deadly Game, the untold story of the Scott Peterson investigation. I'm about to come back and go live and finish reading more of this book. But I just want to flip through the picture section of this book. As you can see, that's Lacey and Scott at his graduation. That's Scott's father. I don't know who that is. And of course, that's Scott with a whole bunch of liquor. This is the shack that Scott and Lacey owned shortly after they got married. There's Lacey and Scott again. There's Scott and Lacey again. Where was this? Scott and Lacey in Happier Times. The couple always appeared to be on their honeymoon. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's Scott and Amber, the mistress. Scott with Amber Fry, their relationship began a month and 4 days before Lacey disappeared. There's Scott and Amber again. I think that was the night they were going to the Christmas Eve party. That's a picture of the baby's room. That's the picture of their bedroom. And it says, evidence photos from the Peterson's home on Covina Avenue, Connor's nursery, which Scott later used as a junk storage room, and the couple's bed showing the suspicious indentation that piqued Detective Al Brocchini's interest. Looks like somebody was laying across the bed that way, right there in that area. Okay. What's this? Oh, the laundry room. Evidence pictures. Suspicious signs at the Peterson's home. Dirty white towels atop the washer. Scott's newly washed jeans. The mop and bucket by the side door. Bottom, crime scene investigators examine the French doors for evidence. Okay. This is the picture that will forever remain embedded in my mind. This is Scott. New Year's Eve. The community, the family and the community are holding a vigil for his pregnant wife. He's at a vigil for his missing pregnant wife. I can't imagine for the life of me what could be so fucking funny at this particular point in time. On New Year's Eve, shortly after making his infamous call from Paris to Amber, Scott attended a candlelight vigil for Lacey. Photos of him grinning would later make a strong impression on the jury. Wow. What is that? Tarp? The tarp police found in the Peterson's backyard that reeked of gasoline fumes. Police speculated that Scott may have used the tarp to wrap Lacey's body and then placed it under a leaking gas motor to throw off the scent of dogs. There's the dog, Mackenzie. Scott's dog Mackenzie, with one of the umbrellas found in Scott's truck on December 24, 2002. What does that say? As Detective Grogan would point out on the stand, those umbrellas are approximately the same height as Lacey Peterson. The man at left is unidentified. What's this here? What am I looking at? A toolbox? Or where the anchors were made? Green toolbox without major items. Upper compartment, main compartment. Okay. Green toolbox, stain on floor, stain on locking assembly. Oh, you're talking about bloodstains, I suppose. A forensic examiner's write-up on the green toolbox from Scott's truck. Then the boat. Scott's warehouse with his game fisher boat at left. The work table where police believe Scott made the homemade anchors he used to weigh down Lacey's body, and the one anchor found in his warehouse inset. I guess this is the search team. The whole community just was, not just their community, this story went national. Complete devastation. Coast Guard divers searching the San Francisco Bay for Lacey's body. By the summer of 2004, after she was found, mourners had turned the Covina Avenue home into a makeshift memorial. What's this here? Okay, investigators on the rocky northern shore of the San Francisco Bay, where Lacey's body was found on April 13th, 2003, a yellow tarp covers the body below. Inset Lacey's ballet bra. That's what she was wearing when she was in the water. Oh. Wow. Red Mercedes. The red Mercedes-Benz Scott was driving when he was arrested on April 18th, 2003. He never saw the light of day since that moment. Scott's booking photo showing his new blonde hair and goatee. They say he was trying to get to Mexico. God bless this woman here. I don't know how she's still standing, but with time, I don't think she'll ever be completely healed. But I guess she's healed enough to continue moving on, and thank God for that. That's Sharon Rocha and Lacey's stepfather, Ron Gransky, arriving at the courthouse. That's Scott's mama right there. That bitch is dead. Jackie Peterson is followed into the courtroom by Scott's brother, John. There's a glare. and his sister-in-law, Janie or Janet Peterson. The woman on the left is unidentified. And the boat Mark Garagos parked near the courthouse to demonstrate that Scott's boat was too small for the crime was a stunt that backfired as onlookers covered it with flowers and angry signs. Rotten prison. Okay, so Mark Garagos, which I always liked prior to him handling the Scott Peterson case. And it's not that I dislike him now because of Scott Peterson, but, you know, he's very flamboyant, very creative. So I'm not surprised he would sit a boat outside the courthouse like this. And I'm not surprised that onlookers stuff flowers and shit in the boat. Good for them. Modesto detectives Craig Grogan left. That's Craig. You go, Craig. And Alan Brocchini Center. That's the man. Arriving at the courthouse, although Brocchini would sometimes be thrown by defense questioning, Grogan proved an effective foil for Mark Garagos. And there goes Mark Garagos. He got swag. He's a lawyer with swag. But, you know, you say, how could anybody defend this piece of shit here? But you know what? You got to appreciate defense attorneys. He had a job to do. Did he do this job to the best of his ability? Up until it was time to read the verdict, he didn't even come to court that day. I think when the jury is going to render their verdict, of all days, that's the one day your lawyer should be present. I think he was making a statement. He knew the son of a bitch was guilty. And the reason why he wasn't there that day was because he was dealing with Michael Jackson's case. And Michael Jackson was far more important than being next to his client on the day of verdict. So then again, I ain't really mad at him for not showing up, but this picture here, again, what in the name of God could be so fucking funny in the courtroom? What? Scott with his attorney, Mark Garagos. Mr. Garagos needs to stop joking so much, Sharon Rocha complained during the trial. There's nothing humorous about the fact that my daughter was murdered. I have to agree. Last picture. Peterson verdict. Live audio feed, San Mateo County Court. Look at that son of a bitch. Titled, Cause Find the Defendant Scott Peterson Guilty of the... Woo-hoo! So that was like 2004. What is this, 2019? This nigga been in jail for 15 years. He's never getting out. He's on death row, actually. California takes a long time to kill people. This should have been Texas. If this was Texas, he'd have been dead about 10 years ago. If not longer than that. But, you know, places like California, New York, yeah, you get on death row. But there's a 98% chance that you'll live out your life before they actually stick a needle in you and take you out. But, you know, it is what it is. Wow. This is the face of narcissistic personality disorder. He just thought he was just so smart that he could commit the perfect crime and nobody would ever know it was him. How wrong he was. All right, I'm going to see you in a few minutes going live. I stopped at page 300. I think I was reading 100 pages of video, so I'm going to continue in that fashion, and I'll see you soon.